Cuba is not without friends, of course. China is a friend, Russia is a friend. But in Latin America, the very short period of isolation of Cuba appears to be coming to an end. The president of Mexico has just sent an aid ship in defiance of US policy. Countries that had right-wing anti-Cuban governments are beginning to change hands, the latest of which, as I said in the introduction, is Peru. How do you calibrate the current Latin American stance towards Cuba and US destabilization attempts?
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that about Peru. And in addition, what had happened right when Obama was first running in 2008 was that Daniel Ortega had been elected in Nicaragua. Rafael Correa had been elected in Ecuador. And we had other presidential candidates too as well. And Bolivia, Evo Morales had been elected. And Obama warned in his Latin America speech that that was not going to continue. And in fact, what we saw was the overthrow of Mel Zelaya in Obama's first year, 2009, in Honduras. And so then now we see a reverting, as you said, Peru. And in addition, even though Evo Morales was overthrown in a fascist coup, Luis Arce from Bolivia, a leftist, is now president again. And this is very hopeful, I think. Now we see that next year the Brazilian elections will take place, and Lula is very likely to win. This is going to be very disrupting to the United States plans. And so what was really hopeful in these last few days is not only did the 2 Navy ships go from Mexico with huge amounts of aid, but President López Obrador said to the world that the OAS, the Organization of American States, which is dominated by the US and Canada, he said it should be abolished, which is a huge declaration to make from Mexico, which is a longtime friend of Cuba, has never abandoned Cuba. In fact, when Cuba was expelled in 1962 from the OAS for being Marxist-Leninist, it was Mexico who said, we don't agree. So he said that, and he also said the United Nations should declare the Cuban people a patrimony of humanity for its resistance to the US blockade. These are major, major words to say from one of the most important countries of Latin America.